Calculate what goes out of the treasury every year for one governor or the deputy. It's so outrageous. It's so outlandish. And then you look at that, it's a state that is also struggling to survive. They cannot pay salaries. They cannot fix basic infrastructure. No hospitals, no school functioning. Then a governor that has served and who is already a multi-billionaire is taking so much out of the system.
The Abia State Governor, under the leadership of Governor Alex Otti, has cut the pension or the benefit of the former governors of the state. This is the same thing that the whole governors in Nigeria are doing. When the news broke, we were happy because we believe that Governor Alex Otti is just cutting down the cost of governance by not paying the former governors, because we were just thinking maybe this is just about 200, 300, 400,000. We never knew that the budget for this past governor is something that the public don't know about. So because of this, a lot of people has the indicated interest in knowing how much are they really paying the past governors. Those who came as governor, they looted the treasury, they looted the state, and after they have gone out of seat, the state will begin to pay them to buy their cars, fund their house, do so many things worth billions of naira, while the state continue to borrow money and not to pay people who are really working for the state. Recently, this is a revelation made by Arise News, exposing the benefits of the former governor. Believe me, this is going to shock you.
Multi-billionaire governors to multi-billionaire pensioners. That is the story of many former governors in Nigeria. There has been a significant uproar surrounding the pension schemes of both current and former governors, which many Nigerians have criticized as excessive and morally questionable, considering the financial circumstances of the states from which these pensions are being funded. While the life of affluence and luxury continues for some of these governors, all at the expense of the states. For instance, upon leaving office, Rivers State Governor and his deputy will enjoy benefits as approved by the State Pensions Law 2012. Under the law, former governors are entitled to 3 brand new vehicles, replaced every 4 years, in addition to receiving 100% of their basic salaries, 300% of their annual basic salaries for furniture, free medical services, and provisions for entertainment. In Kano, the pension law enacted in 2007 provides, among other things, that former governors and their deputies will be entitled to 100% of the incumbent's basic salary, including a well-furnished 6-bedroom house for the governor, while former deputy governors are allocated a 4-bedroom house. The law also provides for free medical treatment for them and members of their families, as well as an annual 30-day vacation within and outside Nigeria. Former governors are also entitled to an office space, 2 drivers, and a personal staff who must hold a position not lower than that of a principal administrative officer. In Lagos State, the Pensions Law of 2007 provides that a former governor is entitled to 6 brand new cars every 3 years and the ownership of a house in both Lagos and Abuja. The estimated cost of a house in Lagos is valued at 750 million naira, while one in Abuja is valued at 1 billion naira. Furthermore, former governors, along with their spouse and unmarried as well as married children, are provided with free medical care. An ex-governor is also entitled to a cook, steward, gardener, and other domestic staff who are pensionable. Under the same law, former governors are entitled to 100% of their annual basic salaries, 3 cars, 2 backup cars, and 1 pilot car every 3 years.
This is not right for a nation where we are talking about the high rate of poverty. Let me tell you, as a governor, you have a security vote, you have other allowances that comes in for 8 years, for crying out loud. And then you talk about vehicles, houses at your choice, these at your choice. These are athletes. What will you do with it?
Calculate what goes out of the treasury every year for one governor or the deputy. It's so outrageous. It's so outlandish. And then you look at that, it's a state that is also struggling to survive. They cannot pay salaries. They cannot fix basic infrastructure. No hospitals, no school functioning. then a governor that has served and who is already a multi-billionaire is taking so much out of the system?
It's discretionary, because the law does not stop them from collecting their allowances. So if they want to give away their own allowances, then it's discretionary.
More disturbing is the fact that some of the governors benefiting from the state pensions have either transitioned to the Senate or serving as ministers. Despite receiving salaries and allowances in their current roles, they simultaneously continue to draw monthly from the already depleted funds of their respective states.
These incoming National Assembly should immediately pass a law. Once you are a governor and you are elected in the Senate, or you are appointed a minister, you lose one, because you can't have a big elephant in your head that you are taking home to go and slaughter for your family to eat, and you saw one small bush rat, you want to carry it again, and by the other side you see another cricket, small cricket that is meant for poor people, you want to collect it, and you hold two of them like this and you are going home with it for you and your family. That's unacceptable.
Various states have passed those laws, and they are already operational.
A major concern is that these benefits are rewards for a maximum of 8 years in office. What do civil and public servants who spend up to 35 years in service get? Amidst the declining economic situation in the country, where some states struggle to meet the minimum wage of 30,000 naira for their workers, billions of naira continue to flow into the accounts of former governors and their deputies in the name of pension.
Now, the reason why these things has been striving is because most of the governors are being sponsored by the former governors. For example, if you are the incumbent governor, before you leave the office, you will hand over the power to someone whom you are going to support. So in compensation to you, they will make a law that will allow you to benefit a lot of money, houses, cars every 4 years, your medical trip, even to abroad, and so on and so forth. It will be funded by the governors. But when you look at the local government workers, the governors are not paying them. They are not giving the local government what is due to them. Most of the workers in the state, the pensioners, they are not being paid. Just look at what is going on in Abia State. And Otti has come to disrupt the polity. And indeed, a lot of people, especially the incumbent or former governors, might not be happy with him. But the truth is that the people are happy with him. And once the people are happy with him, I don't think it is important whether the former governors or his colleagues are happy with him. So these are the things, the corruption going on in Nigeria. But this is just some of the things you know, because as time goes on, more revelation will come and unfold. And this is why it is good for you to elect a good governor. This is why it is good for you to elect good people into public office. Look at what the Abians are benefiting. Thanks to the Labour Party, thanks to Obedience, and also thanks to P2B, who have made this possible.